Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out if you enjoy the video, as it really does help my channel, but it also helps others to see and hear the messages that they're meant to get, okay? It circulates the video. I want to remind you it is a general reading. It's definitely going to resonate completely for some of you, but not all of you. So take what does resonate and leave the rest behind, okay? So this reading is going to be the full moon in Aries. This is all about rebirth, realities, struggles, and forgiveness. And Yasmin Boland says that the first thing to note about this full moon is that it's the first one in the new lunar cycle. And the previous full moon was in Pisces, the last of the 12 signs of the zodiac. So Aries is the first sign and therefore makes this the first new lunar cycle, first moon in the new lunar cycle. So if you want to see what happens in your life when you work with the full moon every month, now's the time to commit. While working with the new moon is fun and amazing, it's working with the full moon and releasing resistance through forgiveness and surrender that truly allows us to consciously create our lives. Why? Because in doing that release work, we become more energetically clear, and when that happens, it's much easier for us to send out our dreams to the universe. So think of yourself like a radio. When you're energetically clear, you're tuned into the right station on the right frequency and broadcasting your intentions clearly. So in other words, what we feel is what we put out to the universe, and what we put out is exactly what comes back to us. So release any and all anger and upset and resentment at the full moon, and you'll feel good. And when you feel good, you manifest and attract and create great things, consciously or not. These are all things to think about at this full moon, which looks like being fiery and perhaps extra emotional. Sorry, that's my train of thought for a minute. Okay, so obviously we've got the Moonology cards here. And the first one we've got here is the full moon. Surrender to divine. Always. It's always about surrendering. It's always about releasing, letting go. And then the other one we have is full moon in Aries, because this is a full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Ooh. Some of us could be having tower moments. Ugh. Although some of those tower moments can be good. They can be good surprises, good shocks. Unexpected, right? Okay, so I think that is everything that I need to go over with you here for this. So let's get into doing the zodiac readings. Okay, Virgo. This full moon is in your 8th house, which is all about finding a balance between give and take. If you know you've been doing too much of either, it's time to redress and balance, okay? So when you give too much but don't know how to take, how can the universe send you an abundant stream of good things if you're not receiving them without a fight? So now is a good time to attend to practical financial matters like paying off debts. It's also very good for investing some emotion in the boudoir. Ooh, this could be a sexy full moon for you, Virgo. Okay, so let's get to your reading now. We're going to pull some Queen of the Moon Oracle cards as usual. Okay, first card out. Wow. Card 39 breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. So this is all about your growth and evolution. And it's the Beaver Moon and it's creation. Interesting, right? It's a very, very cool looking card. Just make sure it's in camera for you. Okay, card 14 breaks down to a 5. So this is all about change. You've got evolution and growth, and now you've got change. This is the waxing gibbous 5, and it's focus. This is, you know, with that big butterfly on her third eye, basically. This is, you know, I gotta tell you that probably the last couple of weeks, most of you already know this, I have a chronically ill dog, and when she crashes hard. So somebody asked me why so many Virgo videos recently, and it's because I start to do my videos and then she crashes, but I always start with Virgo because I'm a Virgo, and then she crashes and I can't finish them. So I'm trying to do what I can when I can, but when she's really sick, I need to be with her. But what I wanted to get to was, over the last week or so, all of a sudden I've been able to just know. And you know, I know we do that throughout our lives, where you know something and people say, well, how do you know? And you say, I don't know, I just do. But this is different somehow. So I don't know if the rest of you Virgos are experiencing this as well, but I just know things without knowing them way more than I used to, and in a bit of a different way. It's really kind of cool. Okay, now you've got card 7, which is a very divine number. This is, you know, this so far, this is so heavenly. I don't know how else to say it. The energy around this is so spiritual, so angelic, so not of the earth. Do you know what I mean? It's a different realm, and this card is no different. Nourishment, waxing crescent 5, but look at it. You are being nourished. You are being taken care of, fed, if you will, but not necessarily just food, right? And once we get all these cards up, I'm going to give you the timing behind them as well. Card 17, which breaks down to an 8. This is all about your abundance. Waning gibbous 1, self-reflection. I also look at this card and think twin flame soulmates, because look at, they're reflecting. It's two people, it's twins reflecting themselves in a mirror. So not only is it self-reflection, it's twins that are self-reflecting. I find that very interesting when that comes up. Okay, so now I'm going to put them in order of timing for you and let you know what the timing is. Okay, so let's pull these down. Self-reflection, the waning gibbous 1. This is going to be your first card out, because the waning gibbous 1 actually takes place October 21st. So this is going to be the day after the full moon, okay? You are going to be self-reflecting. You're going to be taking a look at something in your life, something about you or about your world, your surroundings, your environment. You're going to be taking a look at maybe the past. If there's something that you want to change about yourself, when you do this, that's the perfect time, right around the full moon, because that's about releasing, right? I am also hearing the word contemplation. You're going to be contemplating. There's something that needs to be contemplated, and that's part of what you're going to be doing. Okay, so the waxing crescent 5. Now this is November 9th. So, you know, this self-reflection could open you up for the floodgates to open. Because if you look at this picture, look at the flow of water from this moon. And that's a crescent moon. And that's what this is. This is the waxing crescent 5. But look at everything in front of you. There's a big egg. There is something huge about to be born in your life. You are birthing something here, and you're getting help. Like I said, so far this whole reading for you, Virgo, is very divinely guided, and that's not even a strong enough way of putting it. This is so, I don't know how to say it. Heavenly is the word I'm using, but that's not even it. Nothing about this is earthly, is of the earth. It's all very intuitional, very spiritual, very ethereal. It feels amazing though. I wish you guys could feel how it feels on this end. Okay, so now the waxing gibbous 5. This is November 15th. Everything in this reading so far for you is between now and the end of November. So the self-reflection allows the flow, and then we need to really focus, because November 19th is when this creation, I'm not getting a feeling that the creation is, like this, it's right here. It could be a thought that comes to you. It could be the initial seed being planted of a new creation. It could be the new creation taking place for you right there. Okay? And that's November 19th, Beaver Moon. Beaver Moon. It's going to be November 19th. So like I said, in a period of about a month, you go through, this is not going to feel, I don't want to say it's not going to feel simple, because it's not going to be, I don't feel anything brutal here. It's just, you really are going from self-reflection through all of these steps to this creation, but it's big steps, really big steps. Not bad steps, not necessarily hard steps. They're just all so different. It's going to be very noticeable each step. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. Every step, you're going to know you're taking another step. I almost feel like I have been feeling that already. So some of you maybe are already there at that point. Okay, now we're going to get, just hang on a second here, we're going to get some Lunasomnia cards. Now, if you want to know the decks I'm using, the list is in the description box. Click on the title of this video. The extended link is down there too. Okay, so on top of self-reflection and nourishment, ooh, you have the Empress, Virgo. I always look at this card and think of Virgo. To me, Virgos are the Empress. Wow. So the self-reflection and the nourishment, this is your growth. Absolutely. This is, and that egg goes so well with the Empress, because it's all about rebirthing. It's all about that change that's coming after you really go deep there, Virgo. That self-reflection, you really go deep. And I just looked at the timer on my camera, and it was 11:22, which represents things moving at twice the speed. This is all going to happen. I mean, obviously, you start out here at the new moon in October, and by the new moon in November, the full moon in October, and by the full moon in November, this has taken place. And like I said, these steps are big steps. You're becoming somebody new. You're rebirthing yourself. You're redesigning your world. All. It's crazy what's happening up here. Okay, so on nourishment and focus, You have the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Don't, give it to me again, Spirit. Oh, I can't get it. Anyways, the nourishment that comes in is, this is going to want to draw your attention, okay? When it starts coming in, you're going to be excited, obviously. You're going to be liking what's happening. Don't allow it to take your focus off what's coming next. This creation, whatever this is, it's going to be different for all of you, but whatever it is, you need to focus to have this come to fruition, whatever this creation is. Stand your ground, stay put, keep moving forward in this direction, keep focusing in the way that you know you should focus. What you believe in, what you know to be true, what you know to be right and yours. Okay? Now on focus and creation, wow, Virgo, Temperance. I told you this was very heavenly, very spiritual. This is, you are surrounded by angels. You're surrounded by ascended masters. Temperance card, this is you having been patient. It's reward time. And this tells you exactly what I've been saying. This is the angels working on things behind the scenes. They have been all along, but especially in this month, this period of this month here, from full moon to full moon. This is crazy. I can't wait to see what your new moon has to say. Because, wow, this creation, have a look at this. See that face right here? Yeah, that's you being looked at, watched, protected. They're taking care of you. They are your angels, your guides. They are the reason this creation is coming about in the first place. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, new creation, brand new fiery creation that is your passion. Wow. Okay, now we're going to get some Gaia Oracle cards for you. Very clear, Virgo, that you have a brand new beginning coming your way. Something that's it's going to light you up from the inside out, whatever this is. An opportunity like no other. Okay, so on top of the Empress and the Seven of Wands, you have card number 1, which is all about new beginnings, new starts. It's the Tree of Life. Fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. Virgo, see? So angelic, so spiritual, so heavenly. I don't know what to call this, but it's not of the earth, that's for sure. Wow. It's destiny. Whatever this creation is, it's destiny. And magical blessings. I like that. Okay, so Seven of Wands and the Temperance card. You have card 34, which breaks down to a 7, which again is a very divine number. Hidden path. The marriage of spirit and matter. You are about to step onto a path that had been hidden up until this point in time, Virgo. It's going to be shown to you, and it's sitting on top of the Seven of Wands and the Temperance card. So this Empress and Seven of Wands, this is why you need to stand your ground. It's not about standing your ground so much as it is keep moving forward, believing what you believe. That's what it's about, because it's about creativity. It's about your destiny, and it is blessed and magical, and you are going to be gifted with so much. But then the Seven of Wands again, continuing to move forward and focus on what it is that you believe and what you want. You are going to be guided, and you're going to have help. You are going to be guided onto this path that to this point has been hidden. And it's been hidden for a reason. It wasn't ready for you, or you weren't ready for it. But the time is here. Time is now. Holy cow, Virgo. Okay, now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart, getting together, and perfect. You know what, Virgo? I got to tell you that something that I've learned through my fur baby's illness over the past few months is that I got a very strong message in the beginning that she was going to be fine, that it was a rite of passage, but it wasn't for her, it was for me. And throughout the months, I finally came to the realization that one of the things that I needed to learn from her illness is that I needed to open my heart. I didn't realize it was even closed. And maybe some of you don't realize that either. And it's not a bad thing if you go through pain and suffering and heartbreak over the years, and you guys have been through it. It's natural. You don't even realize it's happening, but it's natural for your heart to shut down and close up and not be open to anyone else coming in. But you got to open it now, because it's time, and it's so beautiful. And what's coming to you, it's otherworldly. That's the only way I can put it. It's otherworldly. And you are going to be, you're going to love it, Virgo. You are definitely going to love it. Okay, now we're going to get Synchronicity Oracle cards. Oh my God, if this isn't just like the Temperance card, and look at 29, breaks down to an 11. That's a soul path number. Your spirits are working behind the scenes, your guides. That's exactly what the Temperance card says. You don't have to worry about this, Virgo, any of this. It is going to be for your highest good, whatever is coming in. And it's coming in fast. You basically have a month. That's about it. So get ready. That's what this hidden path is. It's taking you to the one. The twin flame soulmate, the soulmate, whatever you want to call it. This hidden path, if you've been struggling, wondering why they haven't shown up in your life, why you don't have a person, why you can't have a love relationship, you can, but it wasn't the right time, and it had been hidden from you. Now it's about to come to you, because you are now going to meet the one. If it's somebody you already know, you're going to come together with that person. So now we're going to get Just Ask Oracle. I have been hearing this so much over the last few months, because when you struggle with something that's hard to watch and to deal with, like my fur baby being sick, you find yourself on that path of fear and worry and negativity. And it Abraham Hicks says you can't get sick enough to make a sick person well. You've got to be well if you want that person to be well. So that's basically what this is saying. Be grateful for what you now have. Focus on what is working, not what's not working. Because when you focus on what is working, the what's not working works itself out. We don't need to fix anything. The universe does that for us. So now I want to get you a Heal Yourself card. Pride. Don't let pride get in your way, Virgo. Card number 7. Again, this is a divine message for you. Your pride will kill this. It'll be the death of it. You know, my son has a saying, and he used to say this to me all the time. He said, Mom, don't let your head ruin it for your heart. And he's right. Don't let your head ruin it for your heart. This is something very, very beautiful. And no matter what happened in the past, it's different now. They've grown, you've grown. If this is someone from the past, it's so different now. Okay, let's get you a Soul's Journey card. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. This goes hand in hand with this message up here, the nourishment and the creation. So not only is it coming in from Spirit and your guides, you need to do your work too. Your work is the imagination. Imagine it. Daydream about what it is that you want. Okay, I'm going to get a Motivation Manifesto card for you. This deck, these messages are direct from Spirit or your guides, okay? When we were hurt, we felt that love was somehow diminished or damaged. But hurt has nothing to do with love, and love is unaffiliated with and unaffected by pain. Ego was hurt, not love. Love is divine. It's everywhere, ever present and abundant and free. Open your heart, Virgo. Let your ego go. That's your head, right? And like my son said, don't let your head ruin it for your heart. Your heart is your intuitive guide, your inner soul, your inner being, your soul. This is what your soul wants. So don't let your head ruin it for your heart. Okay, I'm going to ask your guides and Spirit what it is that you can do to help yourself open up your heart and get ready for what's coming so that you don't miss it. I'm going to do that in the extended. The link is in my description box. Click on the title of this video. It'll drop it down, okay? Those of you that are going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.